Hey guys, so today I'm going to be starting a mini series on my channel where I use my friend Serena Bee's stamp sets that she made. So if you guys don't know Serena Bee, I'll link her in the description box below. She's super sweet and she's one of my really good friends. I'm going to be using her Deadly Desserts stamp set as well as her Monster Bash stamp set. And she also just came out with her own October Daily collections and she opened up her shop that I'll also link in the description box below. So this is the Monster Bash stamp set, and I'm actually going to be using the Deadly Desserts in this video. I'm going to be doing 2 more videos after this. It's just going to be a mini series, basically 3 videos of me using these stamp sets and creating little projects. So this is the stamp set I'm going to be using in today's video, and this is Deadly Desserts. This was her first stamp set that she came out with, and I believe it was not last year but the year before. So I'm using VersaFine to stamp everything out, and I'm using watercolor paper because I'm going to be coloring with my Tim Holtz Distress markers. That's the only way I color. I just love those markers so much. So I'm going to be using seedless preserves, worn lipstick, and spun sugar. So I have figured out a new technique by Christina Warner. I've been watching a lot of her videos lately, and she does this thing where she laminates a white piece of cardstock, and she just kind of uses that as her palette. I know before I was using like a piece of acrylic, but this is a lot better. So yeah, I took that tip from her, and I'm just coloring in the bottom of the cupcake. This stamp set has a couple options where, a few options actually, where you could use a cupcake base or 2 ice cream bases. And then it's also got some sentiments and things. So it's really cute. Both of her stamp sets are really cute. I really love the Monster Bash stamp set because you have so many options and so many little things to play with and words and little images. And that's the stamp set that I'll be using in the next video. But yeah, and I did purchase her Spooky Pastel October Daily collection, and I will be using that for my October Daily this year. So I'm really excited, and I want to start pulling things together and getting my Rascog cart together, and I have so many ideas. So yeah, if you guys don't know, she did create 2 October Daily collections, digital paper collections, so definitely go check it out. So I met Serena online, of course, not in person yet, maybe soon, hopefully, but I met Serena about a few years ago, and she was really sweet. A few years ago sounds like a long time, but yeah. I had seen a pocket letter video that she did, and her work was so awesome. It still is awesome. But, I mean, the pocket letter video was just so, like, I want to say it was Halloween, creepy, cute, Tim Burton-esque. I don't even know what to say. It's like all her own. You know, that's like her style. If you had, like, I don't know, like a group of, I don't know, projects in front of you, you could totally pick hers out of the group because her work, you just know that it's Serena's. So she's very unique in her style and the way that she creates things, and I just really love her work, and I really love her, you guys. She's just a really sweet person and a really good friend, and I really am lucky to have her as one of my friends. So not to get all mushy on you guys, but it's true. She's really awesome. So if you are lucky enough to be her friend, you know what I'm talking about. So anyways, okay, so back to my project. I don't know what middle there is to the pinks that I have. I have a worn lipstick. I went out and got the newer Tim Holtz colors that he came out with because I realized when I did my Hocus Pocus tag that I was just so in love with coloring again, and I've been looking for cute Halloween images, like, you know, stamped images and everything. So I went out and got the new markers. There really is no pink besides worn lipstick and spun sugar. Spun sugar is really light, and worn lipstick, I mean, if you were to put it on, like, directly, like, you know, color it directly on your project, it's very harsh. Like, it's not harsh, like, in a bad way, but it's very dark. And so what I normally do is I'll color on something, usually a piece of acrylic or something, and then I'll take my water brush and kind of, you know, mix it in the color and then color on my project because, you know, it's not as harsh. I just wish that there was a few more shades of pink that he would come out with, just so I have more options as far as pink goes. So I tried to, you know, kind of blend the two together, kind of go around the edges with worn lipstick, and then, you know, fill in fill in everything else with spun sugar. So yeah, that was my my color options. I know I didn't have like a ton of markers to show you guys that I used, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Hopefully he'll come out with some pinks and stuff. So yeah, so here I am just coloring in the flowers on the cupcake. This reminds me of like a sugar skull kind of deal. So I really liked it. It was super cute. I had been wanting to do a little mini series and some projects using these stamp sets for a long time now, I feel, and I figured now was you know, a better time than ever because, like I said, she just came out with her shop and everything. So I figured this would be a way to help my friend out and kind of, you know, if you guys don't know her, check her out, especially now because, you know, Halloween is coming up, and these would be great to use on your Halloween projects and stuff. So here I am just coloring in everything with black soot distress ink, just the little eyes or the big eyes and the little nose. I don't end up leaving it like this. I think the gray was just not, and I don't really like it that much. So I went over it once it was dried with the actual brush tip marker. And here I saw that there was like little kind of like tired looking bags under the cupcake's eyes, and I wanted to emphasize that. So again, I just went underneath the eyes with black soot. Okay, so now we're going to go on to the background for the card front. So I'm using Wilted Violet, and I'm just spraying that, and I'm going to pick that up with a clear piece of acetate. I learned this technique from the Christina Warner, and I'll link that video in the description box where I was totally inspired because her cards are beautiful, and I believe this technique is called the smooshing technique. I don't know, but it's really fun, and usually the way I would do my watercolor cards, I mean, they didn't come out looking as good as they did this time when I had done this card and I did a tag for this little mini series, and they didn't come out looking like this, and I really found this technique helpful. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing here, is just rubbing the acetate onto my watercolor paper, and this is another technique that I learned from her. So just to get that splattered look, and you guys know I love paint splatter, so when I saw that she did this technique with, like, you know, like a splattering technique, I was so down. That's what I'm doing here. I love, 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 love her videos. You guys have to check her out. So now I'm going to be doing another technique that I learned from her. It's kind of like the bokeh effect, and I'll link that video in the description box below as well. And yeah, so it is time-lapsed, this video, so I waited like about 30 seconds before I actually picked it up with the paper towel. And then it's got that really cool bokeh look. I love it. So here I am coloring in the cupcake's eyes, or eye holes, and the nose with the black soot, like I said, just because I wasn't really happy with the gray. I wasn't really happy with the bags underneath the eyes. I don't know, it looked cuter. I should have used a different color, I don't know. But I mean, it's still okay. I'm still happy with it. So now I'm going to be flicking black specks or splatter onto my card front because I just can't get enough of the splatters. You guys, I just love paint splatter, and anything that looks messy but, you know, still so cute and put together. I don't know. I love it. So you're going to see that I lost some footage, but I did stamp out Frightfully Delightful from the Monster Bash set, and I'm going to be stamping some cute little bones in VersaFine ink. There is my head. So also someone had asked me what thickness is the foam that I use, and I'm going to show you guys in 1 second. I believe I got it from Michael's, but this is the foam, the sheet that I use if I want to, add some dimension to my projects. Yeah, so this card didn't really come out the way I wanted it to, but it worked in the end. I'm really happy with how it came out. Usually that'll happen to me if I'm like, oh, like this did not come out the way I wanted. I keep working on it, and then eventually, 90% of the time it ends up looking cute, and I'm glad that I finished it. So I did matte the paper, my watercolor paper, with black cardstock and then some lavender cardstock, both from Recollections. And here I'm just adding my glossy accents and sequins, adhering the sequins with glossy accents. And yeah, just using some cute iridescent lavender sequins. Really cute. And this card just needed something else. I really wasn't sure. I like the watercolor look, and I think it really came out cute. But I was like, what else could I add? And I didn't want to add, ribbon or anything. And I did have some black and white twine that I was like, this totally reminds me of Serena because she loves black and white stripe. So I figured that I could add some black and white baker's twine to the side, and that would just give it a little more something, and I feel that really pulled the whole card together. Like I said, I wasn't truly happy with how it, looked, but I feel like when I added the baker's twine, it just, I feel like it, came together more. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys, for this card. I hope you guys liked the video. Next time I post another video for this series, I will be making a tag. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, visit all the links in the description box below. Thank you, Serena Bee, for being such an inspiration, and I will see you guys next time. Love you guys. Bye.